Okay, today what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to do some of the moves or tricks with the commas. We'll cover the forward spin, the reverse spin, and then the finger roll. Now, the forward and reverse spin are in comma 1, and the finger roll along with the forward and reverse spin are in comma 2. So this should help out with being able to complete these forms if you're having trouble with some of these moves. So let's cover the forward spin first. When you're holding the comma, it's important, whether your comma has a grip or not, to make sure your hand is directly in the center. It makes doing these moves a lot easier. So my hand is in the center, and for me to do my forward spin, what I need to do is I need to loosen my grip. So I'm holding it in between my thumb and first finger. I have none of my fingers curled around. Okay, what I want it to do is I want it to be really loose because this is all in the wrist here. What I'm going to do from here is this, is I'm going to turn my wrist in, I'm going to circle all the way around and up. Okay, so again, I loosen the grip, rotate in, turn it down, around, and up. Okay, so if I do this full speed, okay, and notice what I'm doing, I'm kind of arching it back and giving it a little kick to go forward. So again, watch, arch it back, and I'll give it a little kick to go forward. The faster you go, the easier it is, but we don't want to go too fast in the beginning because what you'll end up doing is this, and your hand will be too tight. Okay, you have to make sure everything is loose, and you go around. So if I show you here from the side, okay, around, around. I'm opening the hand, turning, and down. Now the reverse is just the opposite motion. So if I start here, okay, what I'm going to do is same thing. I open the hand, I come back, up, and as soon as I see the blade coming up, that's when I make the quick flick. So again, I go all the way back, and notice how my hand is open the whole time. It's in between my thumb and the side of my first finger and around. So if I do this full speed, around, around. So again, from the side, you watch me, up, up. And the key is to make sure you're getting this as close to being flat against your arm as possible and coming up. All right, we don't want to make it just sideways like this. Okay, that takes away the whole effect of it looking like it's doing a complete spin in your hand. So I'm coming all the way around. So again, around. And then the goal is to be able to combine them. Forward, reverse. Forward, and reverse. Okay? So now from here, let's go to the finger roll. The finger roll is this. You want to make sure with your first finger, you find a good point in your comma to where you can balance the comma. It might be a little higher or lower depending on the commas. These happen to be the switchblade commas, so the weight is a little different on the end. Each comma is different, so just find out. What happens from here is this, is you want to make sure that first finger is right there at that balancing point, and I'm going to use my thumb. I like to push my comma down, and when I go down, it's just to gain a little momentum, and I rotate it right back. Big thing here is you have to trust yourself. You have to trust that this comma is going to make it all the way around. So again, all the way around. All right, so I'll show you from the side here. What's happening is it's in my first finger. I go down, and it slowly rotates around. Okay, so if I was to show you with one hand, just rotating around, what I'm doing is I'm going up, I'm releasing the other fingers out, so my first finger stays on there. And it's going to stick like glue because the momentum is going to carry it around. As it gets around, that's when I lock it up. So again, here and around. So very, very simple. Again, what makes these moves happen is just practice. You just got to go over it, trust yourself, get your wrists and your fingers used to doing those type of motions because you don't do those normally, and it'll make everything a lot easier. So practice is the key for the forward spin, the reverse spin, and then the finger roll.